Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa, and I do want to thank you for stopping by, clicking on the video. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And for those who are returning, thank you for your patience with me. I have been away from the channel for a good little bit here. I jumped in back in October thinking that I was ready to go, and I'm entering this initiation period, and everything's going to be fine and dandy. And then Spirit was like, wait. And I had to go back through a whole nother round of dark night of the soul, inner work, whatever you want to call it. There were some things that I really had to take care of so that I could be energetically fit to read for the collective. I became aware of some things spiritually, and I'll get into that in another video. I just wanted to come on today and do a reading because, well, truthfully, Spirit ain't giving me no choice. For the past week, I've been hearing standing at the crossroads. And it started literally with me hearing that like a week ago. And then for 3 days in a row, two of the readers that I really connect with and have been in their collective for a long time, actually three, within that next 3 days, I heard the crossroads mentioned another 4 times. So I'm like, okay, Spirit is not playing. This is for real. I've sat in timeout as long as I can. It comes a point you got to move forward. So I was like, okay, let me get in here and do this because truthfully, I accepted the job a long time ago before I even knew what the job entailed. I answered the call, as it were, like 15 years ago. I told God, if you show me what to do and equip me to do it, then I'll do it. But I didn't understand fully what that meant at the time. And even once I did understand, I there were some things that I needed to handle on a personal level before I started serving the collective. So, I'm taking care of it as need be. These are some very powerful energies we're in. Myself, many other readers have been seeing transformation, rebirth, those types of themes in the readings for a long time. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to pull cards for the collective, but I had to leave some on the table here because yesterday I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down and read for the collective, but I'm going to pull some cards for myself first. And when I did, they were so good. I was like, oh, yeah, I think I am going to pull for the entire collective because I see what's going on here. So, what I'm going to do, let me go ahead here and get some water on, some Florida water on my hands. Get a little sage and Palo Santo going here. And then we're going to take a peek and see what's going on with the collective. And I hope everybody's been doing okay. I definitely want to say oh goodness, I'm burning up stuff here. A very fond welcome to the newest subscribers to the channel. Definitely want to welcome you all to the family as well. Appreciate all of you. And if you are here visiting, if you would please give the video a thumbs up because I am starting to try to grow the channel. I will be much more active in the upcoming weeks and months to follow. In fact, part of my initiation is consistent service to the collective. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump on in there. But one of the things that I did want to start, because of course we want to always call in our angelic guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, of course, Yeshua, Saint Germain, and Thoth, as well as the Divine Mother and Father, so that we can get clear, concise messages for the collective, for myself, and for the betterment of all. Ashe. And the first cards that I saw when I was pulling the Metatron cards, they kind of let me know it was time to get busy for myself anyway. Review and reflection. Karma, untying the knots, and leadership. Answer the call. So if you've been feeling like you're kind of stuck and there's something going on and you know there's something you're supposed to be doing, but you can't quite get it together, Spirit is kind of nudging us at this point. It was like, okay, take our hand. We're going to show you, but it's time to move. It's time to do something here. And then, as if that wasn't enough, I had speak your truth, blessings, and hidden knowledge, ancient knowledge, excuse me. Stand up for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences. Speak your truth, no matter what others may think. It's time to stand in your own power for all the world to see. And this is a huge thing for me. I don't know if it is relevant for you as well, because truthfully, that's been a large part of it. Is first, it was how much can I say? Do I want to say it? There are going to be a lot of people that don't like what I have to say, and Spirit is letting me know. So what? Thankfully, we are not living in the years where what happened to some of us in previous lives or some of our ancestors for speaking up and holding up the truth. There is a time as we enter the age of Aquarius, new information well, it's not even new information. It's a setting of the record straight, and a clarification of the information has to happen on this planet. And some of us are being given downloads and insights about things that put a slightly different and sometimes a dramatically different spin on what we've previously believed. And Spirit is saying that's okay. You're getting those ideas. You're being inspired that way for a reason. Now, this was what got interesting to me because I was only planning on pulling 3 of these cards, but the way they came out, I was like, whoa. I have illusions, confusion, not seeing clearly, escapism, with reflecting and shadow work, soul searching, deep introspection, nostalgia, memories, missing someone, the past life soulmates. And then we have South Node, comfort zone, resistance, fear of the new, clinging to old ways or situations. Inner child healing, wounding, coping mechanisms, learned behavior, self-discovery. Trust, belief systems, and summer. We are in some kind of the 222 portal just happened a couple of days ago. We're still in that energy to a degree, but there's a lot of things happening. Mars is now direct. It had been retrograde. I think there's a Mercury retrograde coming. There's another eclipse coming. The energies have just been ramping up and up and up. And for those that follow up, from what I understand, the Schumann frequency has been off the charts for this last little bit, and probably not going to uh, change anytime soon. We are evolving. Gaia is evolving. We're in the thick of it. So all we can do is figure out how to navigate these waters. And so let's grab some cards here and see. I wanted to start out today. Let me see. The cards I wanted to start with was I want to do the Crux Ansata from the Tarot of the Orishas, and then we're going to clarify with the Neon Tarot and the Psychic Tarot. And we'll then get some other Oracle cards as well. Oh, you know what? I did say I was going to put these back and pull cards for the collect, because these were my personal cards. So I'm going to put them back in the deck, and then we're going to see what comes out for the collective and get a message from Spirit. I'm not going to pull this deck for the collective. I do want to keep the decks at a certain number. Indeed, indeed. Indigo, mastery, mystery, and mastery of life. That's a good enough reason for being at the crossroads or a dark night or a point of reflection. But like I said, and that's where a lot of us have been kind of Just buttoning up these life lessons. Yeah. The void. Retreat, rest, pause. That's where a lot of us have been, and some of us still are. There's three. I only need one. Please, Metatron. Let's see what we got. Madonna and Mothering, blue. So we have the void, indigo, and blue. All very dark. Are we in a dark night of the soul? Yeah, kind of, sort of. It doesn't have to be all that dark, though. It's about healing, like walking back through those traumas, though, and balancing them. And for me, anyway, my dark nights of the soul aren't super dark anymore because, yes, we do have to reflect on uncomfortable things sometimes. But once you get to a certain point of healing, you're seeing it from a law of attraction standpoint, divine law, seeing the blessing in the lesson. The dark nights aren't that dark anymore, they're just lessons. Now let's see here. Here we go. Blue, the void, and indigo. Got some throat chakra, third eye, and crown chakra stuff going on. Whoa, dream messages. What's this? Yeah, dream messages. And the one that I was looking at that kind of flipped was closed off, guarded. So we got telepathy, 5D communication, spirit guides, and signs, but closed off, guarded, resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. But we also have renewal, spark, new life, fresh starts, rejuvenation, healing after crisis with the sacral chakra, and twin flame, strong soulmate, telepathic, spiritual, divine connection. Now, the twin flame, if you are not looking for a twin, do not allow that to get you all upset and what have you. It comes up a lot. I know it comes up in my readings a lot because I am a twin and I am in harmony with my twin. We're looking to come into union this year. There's a lot of twins that are coming into union. I don't even think people understand what the twin flame journey is about. And I'm starting to hear a lot of readers talking about getting off the twin flame journey. You can. I mean, that can happen if you and or your twin choose not to ascend, because truthfully, the twin flame journey is just a spiritual journey. So if you're both awakening and ascending together, it can be harmonious. If one or the other of you is not awakening and ascending, and you're becoming more and more unevenly yoked, then I suppose you can let it go if you choose to. But for real, from what I've heard in the past few years being in the tarot community, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that are assigning being a twin or to a partner that they want that is not cooperatively wanting them the same way. I'm not saying you won't have some runner chaser cycles while you sort of kind of figure things out, but that should not have to keep going on indefinitely. If a person is still running or having to chase after years of doing that, that may not be a twin. That may just be something you want to be a twin, but it may not be. And that's okay. Because truthfully, I actually prefer the term divine counterparts, because even if you felt like you were on a twin flame journey and for whatever reason it doesn't work out, guess what? Spirit has the ability to bring you a cooperative, reciprocal, divine counterpart if that's what you are looking for. And it keeps coming up in in my readings. So I know in the collective that I'm reading for, there is that potential for twin flame or very strong soulmate connection. If you don't have it now, it's on the way. It is on the way. Okay, so let's see here. Look at. Actually, we'll do the oracle cards later. I want to pull the tarot. So let's get on in there and see what's going on with that. And these have to be shuffled 10 times, so bear with me here on the Crux of Santa. Ansada, whatever. It's funny because, oh, there he is. I was about to say, normally a Legua comes out a lot for me. Earlier when I was pre-shuffling, it was Iku today, but a Legua came on out. There's a Legua again. Okay. Ooh, starting out here with the sun. Wow. Okay. Oh boy, the 5 of fire. There they go. Honestly, that was part of the hold up, if you will, for me lately. Is just, I don't want to say, well, ain't no point in me not saying it because people go, oh, spell work only works if you believe in it. Don't naively fool yourself into believing that. I've never actively practiced any form of spell work in my life other than setting my intentions for my personal benefit and maybe burning an intention or affirmation with the moonlight. That's as far as I was ever going to go. But I found out there are some folks doing some spell work against me. And if I had sat up in ignorance and just tried to believe that it doesn't affect me because I don't choose to actively participate or believe in it, it truthfully could keep me stuck forever. And it took a spiritual person, someone that was trusted, that I knew didn't have any reason to just make that up to come up with, because I had already sort of, like I said, I listened to what my guides told me in meditation, but I kept getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, and not just online readers on YouTube. I'm talking about somebody in person that was a seer that received clairaudiently as well from spirit to look into the situation and give me some details about what was being done and who was doing it and those kinds of things. So don't think that because you don't think that it's happening, that it ain't happening. Nah, that's not always true. Oh, you know what? And I was thinking this was, never mind. This is the 6th. Okay, we got the sun here and the 6 of fire, or the 6 of wands. So that's kind of good. Let me see. And the crooks inside of the positions are a little bit different than they are in the Celtic cross. It's the beginning or starting point, and then the weight, the time. So this is the 6 of fire, something that's coming forward. Could be 6 months. 6 of wands, maybe. Now the third position represents the present. Yeah, the Baba Larisha, attending to those spiritual matters. This is the man of God. This is kind of what you're doing. Unzipping from the world a little bit, paying more attention to spiritual matters. That's why you're in this position, truthfully, at this point of standing at the crossroads. You got a decision to make. Wait a minute. Well, okay, the moon is here. So let me see here. Oh, that's the future. Okay. And then our instinct. What's the instinct? Oshamari. Or Oshamari. This is wealth, abundance, protection. Okay. And the accomplishment. Oh, Seven of Earth. Okay, so it's in process. Okay, okay. And with the ooh, see, here we go. With the spirit in the spirituality position, the two of air comes in here, and in this card, this the two of swords in the traditional tarot. Two of swords is at like that at cross decision point, like conflict. But here it has the swans that's talking about enduring love. This is cooperation. It's kind of going back to what I was talking about, this strong soulmate counterpart situation. Now the mentality, the collective conscious, what we think and reflect on. Let's see what we got here. Getting this harvest, 9 of Cups, personal satisfaction. But honestly, this is looking good because I'm not. Let's see. The last 2 cards are the change and the resolution. Let's see. Japana. So wellness, prosperity. Ooh, and the man, which kind of correlates to the star position. I can do it with my finger here. Yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a lot. So we got a lot of major arcana here. We're starting out with the sun, the Baba Orisha. We got Oshimari here, the moon, Zapana, and the man. 6 of your 10 cards in this spread are major arcana. So you got a lot of divine protection here. It's a crossroads, but I don't think it's a hard decision. I think it's just a matter of doing the work. Like I said, this part. This is the part that's a little scary. We don't know what's coming. The spirit is saying you kind of sort of don't have to. You set an intention. It's leaning towards wealth and manifestation, personal satisfaction. You got the 9 of Cups here with this cooperation from this Two of Air. In this, like I said, in this instance, the Two of Air is a cooperative partnership card. And then let's see what the book says about Zapana. Excuse me. 61. Yeah, high fraternal and spiritual sense, charitable and humanitarian power, a spirit of service, strong imagination and organizing mind, strongly sensitive to the pain of others, both physical and spiritual. He's always willing to cooperate as much as possible, and this quality becomes more noticeable with the passing of time. And then Oshimari is nearby as well. Is wealth, abundance, material pleasure. So this is like spirit's promise that if you stay on track and allow the spiritual transformation to happen, yes, you're in the void. You did all the rest of that, the dark night, the mastery of life. And all. When you come out of this, you're moving towards the sun and the star with the assistance of the moon and Oshimari help. And like I said, it's a spiritual situation. Now let's clarify them just because we can. Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands with the 9 of Cups, the star, and a whole lot else. That's pretty amazing, family. And with the sun here, oh, that's a 10-10 message. But I'm putting it back because this is where we've been, and we ain't, this reading don't even justify all that. But I see what's happened. Got Five of Wands, Five of Cups here. It's been a rough road. I get it. I get it. I get it. Nine of Cups was there with the Nine of Water. So since it was already there towards the end, I'm putting it back again. Let's see what else comes out here. Oh, Ace of Swords. I guess I could have left it, but there we go. The Sun and the Ace of Swords. The Six of Wands is here with the Two of Pentacles, so there will be balance. And with the Baba Orisha, this Holy Man, what do we have? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. And with the Moon, this is where the decision point comes in. The part you don't see coming, the future scenario, this Queen of Swords, this is decision making time. We can sit in this hermit mode, dark night of the soul, whatever we want, as long for forever. Truthfully, nobody wants to do it that long, but we can until we reach this decision point. Cut off what needs to be cut off, move forward with determination and decision. Oh wow. These are duplicates, but I'm taking them because guess what just came out here again? The Star and the Sun. So with this wealth and you putting in the spiritual work, it's a double. The Star and the Sun are out here on this board basically twice because the man represents the star as well. Uh, Nine of Swords is here. But it's here with Zapana. So I get it. Not knowing what's going to happen. Trust me, I have. That's a large part of the stuckness, too. The worry. Sitting in that Nine of Swords worry. I see all of this, but it looks so good. Can I. Is this real or am I just being delusional? Like for real. I get it because the cards, hey, and I mean, the cards are just an outward representation of what's going on in the mind. We see these things, you want to hope it. That's what you're hearing in meditation, and you want to believe it. And then somebody like me going to pull the cards and tell you, but then there's still that little sounds good, but is it really real? And that just wishful thinking. Well, I mean, we could stay stuck in this forever, but I honestly believe with all these other things, if we choose to believe it, especially since we're in this birth, regrowth, re- in this growth, rebirth cycle, um, I don't believe it's imaginary, and I think you're gonna get plenty of evidence that it's not imaginary. Judgment is here. Yeah, with the Nine of Water, so you've been judged and found worthy, faithful. It's going to be delivered to you. The Nine of Cups is personal fulfillment and a measure of wealth too. It's enough to take care of everything you need and then some. Look here. Got the Devil is here. Oh, wait a minute. I done messed up something. Judgment was here with the Two of Swords. I'm sorry. The Nine of Water is here. I just did this so backward. Okay. So the Two of Air was here with the Nine of Swords. So maybe it's not the money you're worried about. It might actually be the relationship that you're worried about. Judgment is here with the Nine of Water. So it is coming. It's like the payoff for being faithful. The Devil is here with Zapana. Now, with Zapana representing, I'm trying to see something here. Okay, with Zapana representing the health issues, Okay. In this instance, I think the devil might just be those factors that are trying to stop you, like the spell work and all that stuff, the haters, the jealous exes, the kind that kind of stuff. It's not anything to worry about in this spread, but I was just trying to figure out why it was popping up there. But yeah, that's why, because they're not gonna stop. Well, they're gonna stop when spirit make them stop, because some of them just don't understand. They're literally playing with their lives, but that ain't our business. In spirit, oh look at here. Here's your counterpart, Four of Wands. Yeah, they would do themselves a favor to stop. That's a hey, but again, that's not our business. We just have to do what we got to do and understand the spirit is gonna do what they do. But please understand, I don't know about your ancestors, but mine are petty as hell when it come down to these karmics and stuff. Child, without getting too deep into it, I had to sit back and reflect over this time that I've been offline. That's a large part of what I was doing because truthfully, this past season from October until now, I've had to go back and reconsider or revisit, if you will, pretty much all of the romantic relationships that I've had. Some others, as far as relationships with people that put themselves in a position of friends and family as well. But it was mostly about the romantic relationships. I have four primary relationships that I've had to deal with. I mean, I've casually dated or went out on a couple, a couple of dates here, a couple of dates there with more than four people in my lifetime. But the four people that actually stopped and logged time with me, and of those four people, when I look back over the past few months over time, the one who hurt me the most passed away in October. And that sent me on a period of reflection about what went down during that period of my life and the relationship and those kinds of things. But then when I started looking at my relationships with the other three, I can honestly say, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I wish I didn't have or had or didn't have and blah blah blah, because genuinely, like I said, my tower fell and I lost everything. When I say everything, everything in 2018. So it was a long period of kind of taking a long time out to figure out what's going on so that when it rebuilds, we don't go there anymore. But the other three, every single one of them has serious health issues, somewhat mental issues, big time financial issues, and relationship issues. None of them are in a happy relationship, period. One of them is still married, but then all if they happy, they lying because they turned around now after 20 years. Why you calling and telling me your issues? I don't know, but that's again none of my business. But I do see that to some degree, even if you don't touch it, think about it, try to do anything with it, there's a lot of truth to that scripture that says, "Touch not." What is it? Touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. When people come against chosen ones and don't repent, they pay. And you ain't got to do nothing with it. You can't even stop that from happening for real. Look at their lives. ETQ, let's see here. What do we got? These are beautiful cards, but since we're here, we're going to look at the Psychic Tarot 2. So here with the Sun and the Ace of Swords. Foundation and achievements. Yeah, it's coming. I'm trying to tell you. Harmony is here with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Fire, or Six of Wands. Told you that soulmate energy. It's because you truthfully, we sit there and think, oh, well, I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I could be happy all by myself. But we weren't meant to be alone. To tell you that in the book, we were not meant to be here and be alone. Material harvest. It's harvest time, baby. And that's what the Bauble of Risha and the Nine of Pentacles is about. And your harvest is most likely going to be attached to using your spiritual gifts some kind of way. Now with this Queen of Swords and the Moon, what do we got? What do we got, Spirit? Let's see here. Oh, trapped in fear. That's where we've been, kind of, sort of, with this dark night, crossroads type energy. But it's not going to stay that way. We see that. We're coming out of it. Got the Star and Oshamari here. What's going on? We got Starborn Will. Woo. Whoa. Patience is required here. But we got spiritual strength. Let's see. Yeah, with the Star and Oshamari, we got patience. With the 8 of Earth and the Sun, we have spiritual strength. So you're doing the work. Just hang in there. It's happening. With this 9 of Swords and this 2 of Swords is temptation. And that might be part of the worry too. I mean, there is worry here, and it's about this union or what's happening or unfolding. This person, your partner, may not be somebody right there with you. It may be a distant situation, and you're worrying: are they going to come in? Are they dealing with somebody else? Is somebody going to be able to stop this from happening? There's a lot of unknown factors there, but it doesn't look like it's nothing you really need to worry about. It end up after all here with the 4 of Wands and the Star again. What was this? The 9 of Water. Huh. Yeah, that was emotional withdrawal. Oh. The emotional withdrawal, the letting go of that. That's what allows the judgment to come in. You finally just let it go. You withdrew from the people that were not serving you well, the people that was keeping up a bunch of confusion, people that had you thinking that was the best you could do. You just said, I'm not doing that anymore. I know there's something better. I want something better. I don't want to stay trapped in fear anymore. I'm surrendering this with the spiritual strength. Yeah. You might have even gone through a temptation season, or I don't even want to say a temptation season. It's like test, especially on a spiritual level. When we are going through these things, especially the karmic lessons, they are going to revisit you. For sure, they're going to revisit you again. It may not be the same exact players, but the scenario will revisit you before graduation day, if you will, to see if you really, really got the lesson or if you want to continue to walk down that karmic path a little bit longer. But it looks like you withdrew from that and are cutting it off. And let's see, we got health and the devil here with Sapana. Okay. Solitude is here with Zapana and the devil. So again, you kind of cut everything off. That's why we started this whole reading. We were at Dark Night of the Soul, at standing at the crossroads. You don't stand at the crossroads with nobody but you and God, basically. That's it. You're there, and you can either choose to stay on the exact same path that wasn't serving you well. You moving, but you're not really getting where you want to be, or you wouldn't have ended up at the crossroads in the first place. You can go this way, that way, there, or stay put. And truthfully, I don't think any of us want to stay put at the crossroads. So we just got to make some choices. And that's what that time out, the worry, the temptation, the emotional withdrawing, this period of solitude was about. But guess how it ends on this note? And this is I'm loving with the man or the star, the 4 of Wands, and rejoice in celebration. You don't want to stay at the crossroads. You don't. There's no celebration at the crossroads. It's just contemplation there. To get to this, you gotta get moving. I gotta get moving. You gotta get moving. When I move, you move just like that. Let's pull some oracle cards and then we're gonna get on up out of here. I'm gonna be uploading some voice recordings that I recorded. They were personal reflections, but they were actually pretty good. And rather than try to redo them, I'm just going to upload them in their raw state and see where we go from there. Look at here. Oh, wow. These ain't even twin flame or relationship cards, but we have gratitude here. Practice gratitude daily to attract more blessings. Gain a clear understanding of what you truly want. Eternal love. Recognize that love is a constant, eternal force. And it don't even have to be romantic love, but I know for many of us it is here. Because, yeah, I want the love and the recognition and the fame and all of that and the doing good but guess what? Traveling around the world doing humanitarian efforts, whatever you're dreaming of doing, won't it be so much better and so much more fun with a partner? It would for me. I don't want to do that alone. I could if I have to, if God get, but He didn't. That's not the desire He put in my heart. So I know that's not what I have what's before me. I don't have to do that alone. We've got to start speaking life to what we want and stop knee-jerk reacting, pushing love away because of the nonsense we've been through. Period. We have to claim that love. Inspiration. Harness creative energy. Inspiration is an energizing creative force. Surround yourself with people. Imaginative and innovative thinking is contagious. So yeah. Stop talking yourself off out of your blessings and stop hanging around with people that encourage you to do that. Higher ground, rise above the noise. Try not to take things personally. Sometimes we're just actors in other people's dramas. Avoid getting sucked into negativity. See, I ain't have, yeah. Consider the big picture, perspective. Step back and try to get a different view of your situation. Seeing things from a soul level will give you a clearer and higher perspective. And very often you'll realize it's not nearly as bad as what you thought it was. And show yourself some love. Be kind to yourself. A part of you needs comforting right now. Whatever unease you're feeling, it's okay to drop expectations and seek solace. Okay, what was this again? Oh wow. Something was hanging back. Worth and resonance. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that flipped over with a quickness. The universe. Embrace your role as a co-creator, and manifest your reality through the inner thoughts, and actions you express. We don't want to keep manifesting alone, so we're going to stop talking about that. We're going to come out of this dark night of the soul, come out from the crossroads, and manifest what we want by beginning to speak it into existence and acting along with our speech. Pisces, you embody the essence of empathy and inflection, but just as you extend your compassion to others, remember to be compassionate to yourself. Oh, and the throat chakra. Let your voice be a channel for sincerity, not ego, for understanding, not judgment, for love, not fear. Use it to unite, uplift, and encourage. And you're probably being called to use it some kind of way, like I said, with this spiritual, with the Baba Orisha, the Nine of Pentacles, and material harvest here. Your throat chakra is almost certainly going to come into play with that somehow. Okay. Heart of the warrior, fearlessly face the trials of destiny. Wind's guidance, go with the wind, embrace change. Rainbow Bridge, find balance between different realms. Ooh, and Legacy of the Prophet, wisdom left for the future. I like it. I like it a lot. Mm. Okay. Well, all right. We got self identity. Acknowledge and affirm your true identity to build your self worth. Self awareness, self worth, identity. And then we have blessings of the celestial. Embrace celestial blessings and feel the universe's grace and support. Along with sacred contract. Follow your sacred contract to fulfill your soul's mission and purpose. This is important for a lot of us. Like I said, chosen ones ain't just chosen just to be cute. There is a sacred contract, a mission, and purpose for each of us. And when you spend this time alone, like I said, nothing wrong with going through the dark night of the soul. We all have to. But there comes a point when we come out of the dark night of the soul and then we're standing at the crossroads. What are we gonna do? Gotta move one way or the other. We gotta, like people say, you got pee or get off the pot, so to speak. That's kind of sort of where we're at now. Now let's leave out. I think I want to pull this one last ones from Gaia. I get a message from Gaia. Okay, so it's a time of emotional purification, cleansing. I can't show the card, but yeah, you've got water here with purification, inner sanctuary with Zen garden, and Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. And Ganesha, of course, also is the Lord of abundance. So, wow, there's a lot to unpack here. And don't worry, I will be back shortly. It's not going to be nearly as long before. I'm not taking as much of a time off now. I'm back ready to work. We're going to go in here and get some more messages. I will be doing a love reading either later today or tomorrow. But until then, I do thank you for joining me this time. And again, if you got information, if you enjoy the reading, please like and consider sharing and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, family, peace and blessings. I love you. Namaste.